how you can buy real estate with little money for the first time ever. So chances are you're a beginner, you want to invest in real estate, but you got no money. But you still want to invest right now. You're sick of reading, you want to do it already. How do you do it? All right, so I'm gonna break the problem down this way you can have a great solution. Oh, that's so hot. Okay, so I'm gonna be using a few glasses of water to explain my hypothesis. Each one represents a different resource we have. In the middle, we have the time we're given every single day. Over here, we're given the experience that we have, and the green cup represents the money that we have. Buying a house obviously costs money. How much money though? You need enough money to cover the down payment and the closing costs at the time of purchase. So it depends on how much money you're gonna put down, the percentage of the loan, plus the closing costs in that area. Let's say, hypothetically, you got all the money in the world to invest, but you have zero experience. You can't invest because you don't know what the hell you're doing. You need some money and some experience in order to do it. So the formula for you to buy a house is money times experience. But you still don't have any money. So as a beginner, how do you get the house you want? See, we all got time. Every day we're given 24 hours. And that's just not a thing for me. That's a thing for me, you, my girlfriend, my dad, my mom, the random hobo on the street. Every day our glass is filled with time. Let's pretend for a second that you're a normal ass human being and you're not Gary Vee. So you sleep for 8 hours a night. Now you're left with 16 hours of the day. And 16 of those hours, every single one of them is important. You need to choose what you do with them wisely. One way you could spend them is by working extra hours to get a job. This way you can make money. This way you can save a little bit of it and use that to put it towards an investment property. The second way you could spend your time as a beginner is to convert that time into knowledge or experience. And the way you do that is by watching videos like this. Who said that? Listening to podcasts or reading other books in the topic or going to meetups and learning from real investors in person. But there's also a third way on how you could spend your time. Let's just bucket this as dumb ass you do. Now, before all you haters attack me in the comment section, I'm not talking about spending quality time with friends and family or doing chores or going to the store to go buy groceries. I'm talking about constantly binge watching shows on Netflix, always scrolling on your phone for Instagram, and constantly swiping left and right to get a new match. That said, that adults between the age of 18 to 34 spend on average 9 hours and 15 minutes a day on the internet, radio, and TV. And 211 of them were spent on mobile apps on their phone. That's 3 hours and 31 minutes a day lost to just spending time on mobile apps. How do you plan on buying an investment property if you're spending 3 of your free hours, almost half of your free time after work, on your phone? If you took half of the time you spent on your phone every single day, that would leave you with an hour and 40 minutes of straight pure time you can spend towards either learning or towards making more money. I'm talking reading books, listening to podcasts, watching my videos, going to see real estate, analyzing deals, learning about your local market, or things like starting a side business or getting a second job. Now, after spending all that time learning and saving a year's worth of money, you probably got enough to invest. Let's take a look at a few examples. Let's take a 25-year-old who makes $40K a year to invest, for example. Let's say you save aggressively and you're saving 20% of your pre-tax income. For all my math nerds out there, how much is that? $8K a year you end up saving. And let's say we take half of the time you spend on your phone and use that to learn about real estate, learn about your local markets, go see properties, analyze deals, meet investors, read books, and watch my videos. So you got an hour and 40 minutes every day trading time for experience and knowledge. So by the end of the year, you've now raked up 36,500 minutes of learning. You'll probably know enough about your markets. You'll probably know everything you need to know about investing. With 8K, You can buy a home with a 3.5% down loan of up to $100K. That's what we call house hacking, and now you've house hacked your way into an investment property and you live for hopefully free or not that much cost, or maybe you're making a little bit of profit. Let's say you're someone that works more than 8 hours at their job and you got less time to chill and learn. Let's say you only have 30 minutes of focus time that you could spend on learning real estate. Let's say you also earn $60K a year because you're working more hours at your job. If you save 20% of your pre-tax income, that's $12,000 a year. If you add up all the time you spent every single day for 30 minutes a day, you'll end up with 182 hours of learning, of experience that you can use to buy your first home with a 3.5% down payment. That allows you to buy a house with up to 180K. Okay, let's say you live in an expensive market. You're like the 25-year-old, but now instead of 40K, you're making 80K because you end up making more in an expensive market. So you're making 80K, and let's say you save 20% of your pre-tax income. That's 16K. At the end of the year, you now have enough money to spend on a $200,000 property with a 3.5% down payment. On top of that, all the time you've spent to learn about real estate on the side. Here's the thing, is that every single person is handed the exact same amount of time every day. And we choose what we do with it. We either choose to watch Netflix, or we choose to just scroll on YouTube or Instagram. And instead of, we could be learning how to make more money, or we could learn how to invest in real estate. You need to make sure that you can spend every single second of it doing something worthwhile that's benefiting you. Get off your apps and into the properties. Start analyzing some deals. Okay, let's break down each individual problem of no money and no experience and figure out how you can take action and solve it. So first, if you have no money but need money, there's 4 things you can do. You can spend time finding a cheaper market to invest in. You can spend time finding deals that allow you to do things like seller financing or 0% down. You can spend time networking to find a partner that will actually fund your deals. Or you can choose to spend time at a second job or create a side hustle that makes you more money to invest in real estate. Now, if you got no experience, you can do a few things to make your situation a little bit better. 1 is spend time reading books, listening to podcasts, and watching my YouTube videos. This way you learn the basics of what you need to do. 2, go look at properties you think you want to invest in and go drive around, walk around the market that you're planning on investing in. This way you get to know everything you need about that area. 3, analyzing deals. Spend time looking at deals, running the numbers, and learning that core skill that you'll need for your entire way through your investing career. And then 4, go to meetups and meet other investors that have experience, talk to them, provide them value, and hopefully they will mentor you or answer a few questions you have. This way you can get even farther. If you want me to coach you, I got a coaching program, links in the description. Let's get some of the education experience right now. Stop wasting time. Click on the screen somewhere over here to watch the next video.